Hello everyone, how's it going? Just want to let you know that I am reading from the Rider-Waite deck as usual, and the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue, pulling one card from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed, who's a wonderful medium. She channeled in these cards. Well, actually, the information and created the cards. That's what they look like, postcards, like they're being mailed to you. And then there is the information from Higher Source on the back of the card. So I'll be pulling one card from that deck. Okay, well, I look forward to doing your readings. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to December 2017 monthly general love tarot reading. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm trying to avoid my table from shaking. I did order another desk, but it's not coming for a while, thanks to Mercury retrograde. Anyways, let's go ahead on with the reading. Now, the theme card here is meeting a loved one. Meeting someone new or getting back together with someone that you've had love with. So we're just going to put that card to the side right now. So here we've got something happening. This is a surprise to you. Okay, I feel like it's something that has been a long time coming, that's been delayed. And I feel now that I feel like the energy's changed, Virgo. So I really feel like now is the time that things are going to be moving in the right direction. I feel some of you are in a position of knowing now what it is that you want to do. I'm feeling for some of you, Virgos, you're going to have a career change. Okay. I also feel like there's an offer from someone who either wants you to come and work with them, or maybe you're in school and soon going to be graduating, and so maybe you've gotten an offer already that you can go ahead and start after you graduate. Now, I do feel like you're still at a crossroads in regards to what you actually really want to do. So December is the month where you're going to be thinking about your career. You're going to be thinking about your love life. And, some of you are actually going to be thinking about the person that you love and what you really want with the relationship. That is the energy that I feel is coming in for you in December. Some of you may already be feeling this, and that's okay. The crossroads, to me, is not something negative. It's when decisions have to be made. And so you come to the crossroads to eventually, weigh the pros and the cons of something or many things, and, come to a decision. So December is definitely a decision month. Mercury is retrograde, so don't put pressure on you to actually make those decisions immediately. I feel like more in December, it's about coming to, bringing things together and just kind of meditating on them and see where that takes you and where you want to go with this. Okay. Now, I do feel like some of you are really going to, I'm getting family gatherings. It makes sense. It's the holiday month. I feel also, too, that there's some beautiful December babies being born. And I'm just getting some good times with family. Now, what I'm also picking up here is there is something came out here with an Aquarius. I don't know if some of you might be involved with an Aquarius. I feel like you and the Aquarian are maybe not completely together, or you're, this could even be a friend or a family, and you're at a standstill with them. But I feel like what you are actually holding power with is correct. But what I'm getting also too is there needs to be a release of, I guess you need to release the imagination is what I'm feeling. Like, don't look forward to anything with this Aquarian. Okay, not that the Aquarian is a bad person, but what I'm feeling is you need to let go of where you've been with this Aquarian and see if there's going to be any future development with them. I'm feeling there will. Now, I feel like there's some news here about someone who's either going to have surgery or has been sick. Okay, maybe some of you too have been down with the flu, because I'm feeling that feeling come through that, you know, you've been down with viruses or flus. And I also feel like some of you have just been down about love. Like, I'm thinking about, you know, why aren't things working my way? You know, I feel like some of you may be missing somebody. But also, too, I'm feeling like there's some sneakiness going on with a loved one. Like, I don't feel like you see the complete picture yet. And perhaps you might in December. But that's going to be a little tricky, too, Virgo, because with the Mercury retrograde, not everything that we see is actually the truth. So, you want to wait till probably maybe mid-January to really make a clear decision and really look at it again as in what you're seeing. Now, I feel like some of you are actually going to be traveling to someone who may not be well, or something occurred, and so you may need to be with this person. I also feel that there's a Taurus involved here. Like, I'm getting, again, the air. It doesn't have to be the Aquarius that I read just a few moments ago, but I feel like there is an air sign, and I'm getting also an earth sign. But Taurus is definitely standing out here. And I feel like this has to do with love. And I feel like there's a concern here because this particular earth sign, okay, now I feel like there's an air sign that's coming in to see this Virgo reading. So there is you and an air sign that had a relationship, but that relationship is not together right now. So what I'm feeling, though, things are going to change. And I feel like the less that you chase this person, the more you're going to hear from them. But I know I'm feeling some of you are impatient. So it's better to, you know, work on that patience. Okay? Because sometimes, you know, everybody's got soul contracts. Everybody's got karma. People have missions, and when we understand this, we don't get so impatient. But remember, the theme is the Two of Cups. So that's meeting. To me, I'm feeling it's some of you meeting up with someone that you loved in the past, and also I feel like it has to do with meeting new love. Okay, so your cards are not too bad, though. You know, I feel like there's going to be some great discoveries, Virgo, and I feel that even though there's going to be a crossroad on some of these things, you know, I feel like you're going to really put that together. Now, I shuffled the love cards here. Here we talk about healing, forgiving, letting go, learning from our lessons. But I'm feeling like for some of you who have been going back and forth in a relationship, that there's going to be a talk coming. Like, I feel like there's going to be a meeting where there's talk and getting things out. It's also about releasing things from the past so that if you do come back together with this person, you're not still stuck in the past, still reminiscing over things that have already happened. It's like getting a new a new step, a new foot in the right direction. And I do feel that for some of you, there's an engagement around the corner. Now, I'm not sure if it's happening in December because I'm not getting a total confirmation on it, but I feel like from December on into the future, there is going to be an engagement. Okay, so I know there's a lot of cards here on the table, but at the same time, I am just really what I've just read, a lot of just going through different motions in regards to career, in regards to work, in regards to love. I'm not picking up a lot of messages here right now in regards to work, but let me see what comes through as I move forward in the cards. I want to just pull 3 more cards here for you. Well, see, I still feel like that you've gone through some disappointments, but you're going to be happy, okay? There's going to be a family gathering that's going to make you happy. I feel like some of you may be making up with friends. I feel like that's going to happen. Some of you might be in a dispute with friends. So I feel like that's going to turn around for you in December. Now, because it's a Mercury retrograde, I wouldn't be, and then also Saturn is shifting into Capricorn. I wouldn't be too serious about it, okay? And I also wouldn't, I wouldn't dig into the other person, because by doing that with the Mercury retrograde might irritate them more and create a bigger misunderstanding between the two of you, okay? Now, this could be related to friends. It could relate to a family member, a lover, a spouse, even a workmate, a coworker or a boss or whatever. But all in all, I feel like there's a lot of things that you're going to move on that are positive and fruitful. So I'm going to pull one more love card. So there's some differences here that I'm getting with some of your loved ones. And I feel like the differences is that it's not all about you or it's not all about them. It's a mixture of both. Okay? You want to get a balance there. And I just feel like you need to keep an open mind. I also feel like some of you need to change your perception on what you feel like your ideal soulmate is, and change your perception on, you know, just the opposite sex or the same sex. Just changing thought and perception that you've been carrying for quite some time. Okay, because it's going to be beneficial for you to do that. So it's working on perception and it's working on changing thought pattern here. And also, too, I'm feeling like some of you are just sitting around expecting certain things to happen. And that's not good either, because expectations lead to disappointments. But things are coming out good. I feel like, too, some of you may be involved or were involved with a fire sign. I feel like that fire sign, you're going to get back together with them. Or if you just met them, I feel like this relationship is going to go further. Okay, so I want to see what the angels have to say. And also I want just a moment to listen to if any other messages are coming in. Because remember, these are mini readings. It's also showing the style that I read. If you want to get a personal reading. What are the messages, angels, for? Okay. That's all I needed to say. It's chakra clearing. So what I'm feeling here for some of you Virgos, you can check on my website too. I do energy clearings that are very subtle but powerful. Or just find someone that can do some healing work on you, because whatever work is done on you also affects the people around you. But the chakra clearing, this is Archangel Metatron, and this is about you know, either praying to the universe, to God, to spirit, you know, whatever your thing is, about clearing and opening up your chakras. You should never have your chakras closed, okay? Because that just traps energy that's already in the chakra that needs to clear out. And I know a lot of people taught about closing the chakras, but if you close the chakras, you're closing off some of that energy flow, your own personal energy flow. You want to do protection. You want to consistently keep them clear, but you want to also keep them open and flowing. I'm picking up the heart chakra with some of you Virgos. Some of you feel like, oh yeah, I've got it. I'm over it. My heart's good. My heart's good. But yet you're being really picky and so forth in regards to calling in a new relationship, meeting new people, the type of people you want to meet. There's some clearing that needs to be done here. So it's calling upon this angel, Archangel Metatron, or whatever source, to open up your chakras. And you want to maybe use sound healing. Maybe you want to use geometric shapes. You know, maybe you want to use the pendulum. Maybe you want to have somebody do the clearing for you. But either way it goes, that's the message from the angels. Now I have, and I spoke about these earlier on the cards that I'm reading for December. Again, this is postcards from Spirit. This is from created by Colette Baron Reed. She channeled in, she's a wonderful medium. She channeled in these messages from Spirit. And so I'm going to have Spirit choose a card for you, and I'm going to read it for you as the last part of your reading. All right, well, here we go. That was quick. Well, actually, there are two, so I think I need to give both these messages. The first one is, Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is in grief. When you repress the natural expressions of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide, feel the loss, and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better. We promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. And so we've got Archangel Metatron, chakra clearings. And the other one that was stuck to it, so I feel like I am meant to also give this message. Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions on your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. And I've discussed this in many of my readings in regards to forgiveness. Okay, resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. And Virgo, I love and adore you too. So God bless. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, please check your moon and rising, because it's not going to resonate with all of you. These are mini readings, okay? I want to wish all of you a beautiful and blessed holiday. Thank you for being here. Much love and blessings.